Welcome to Hic Sunt Draconis, here be dragons. Immortality. Why can't we have it? Let me tell you, supposedly, living forever is long and boring. We need to go through death in order to appreciate life. Death is a fact of life that we must all accept when it is our time. But many things are a fact of life. Potentially freezing during the night was a part of life. Dying from food poisoning due to uncooked food was a fact of life. Hunger was a part of life. Losing half your children in the first year was a fact of life. Being eaten alive while trying to take a poo was an accepted fact of life. Was. Because we decided that made life shite and changed it. But why can't we change death? We all fear death, and we all want to avoid it at all costs. Yet on the outside, we all project this image that we just accept death as a fact of life. It can't be avoided, so why even try? In fact, we must die, or so we say. Otherwise, life has no meaning. It is dull, worthless, and therefore anyone trying to circumvent death is going to make the world a cold, boring, and overpopulated hell. When we do come up with ways of skirting death, such as cryogenics, not that I am a supporter of cryogenics for anything other than emotional support right now, people tend to give you that look when you bring it up. You know, that look, the same look someone gets when they profess the earth is flat, or that Napoleon is standing next to them, talking to them in 2022. The, we have ourselves a crazy man look. Why? Why do we perceive people that wish to live as long as possible and actually put an effort into doing it as crazy or nuts? Sure, we are working on being healthier, living a bit longer, but as far as avoiding death, no. Once people hit a certain age, it is no longer, we must save this person's life, like we would with any young person. It is, we will make them comfortable. Why should a young person be treated as a greater loss than an old person? Because the old person is aging and becoming a drain on society? We want to pretend that isn't true, yet it is. We tell people they need a fight to live. And we ourselves even live by that until we hit that age. Then we are expected to just give up. However, get this, the old person has experience. Not everyone matures at the same rate, obviously, and the immaturity seems to just be taking longer to get rid of. A world where most people are over the age of 100 might just be a fairly decent place to live. No, death isn't something that must be, and we can actually do something about it. But the amount of effort being put into stopping death is so small and pitiful versus, say, the amount of effort being put into the ability to share what we had for dinner or breakfast or that thing your cat did with the rest of the universe as quickly as possible. Aging is preventable, and we are trying to find ways around it. But the amount of people involved in that research is, again, laughably small. We have shown that things as simple as replenishing telomeres is effective. Look at these mice. They are twins. One had telomerase, one didn't. Not only was aging slowed, it was reversed. And yes, this will be capitalized. Rich people will get to live longer first. But someone has to do the research, and someone has to fund the research. I wish it wasn't so, but that isn't what I am discussing. I am discussing the fact that almost no one is seriously trying to find a way of preventing death. If we set out as a united planet to stop aging and death, we could probably accomplish it really quickly. And when someone does finally do it, we are all going to stop and go, crap. Look at how many people had to needlessly die because we just accepted an archaic concept that had no bearing on modern life and technology. Yes, overpopulation could be an issue, but you know what? More people with longer experience means more science, more technology, leading to breakthroughs in everything from crop growth to space exploration and finding other planets to colonize. The human race is always going to be stuck until we finally do away with death. So, stop believing that we must die in order to enjoy life. That is a crazy view. Does anyone feel that our children should have to endure incredible physical pain, loss of physical abilities, suffer through disease, and lose mental abilities just to enjoy childhood? No. So, why do we think that we should have to endure it to enjoy life? That is a load of BS that came from a prior world where death was an absolute fact. But we don't live in that world anymore. We live in a modern world with modern technology that is increasing at an extraordinary rate. And the sooner we give up the old views and embrace what is possible, we will keep needlessly dying. And once you stop and think about it, it sucks. You do not need to die at 90 or 100 or whenever your time comes. The only reason we do is because we have been told we must. Many say that the first immortal human may have already been born. But that all depends on how much we adapt. And think about this. Someone is going to be the last human to die. Do you want to be that person? No. So drop the old view of death being a requirement in order to enjoy life. And instead realize that aging and death are simply diseases and health issues to overcome, rather than the end. Imagine if we never thought about correcting vision. Eyes fail. In order to enjoy and appreciate vision, you must steadily lose your eyesight. You're going to say, that's insane. I can get contacts or LASIK. So why is death okay? If you wish to live, get up, find research groups studying anti-aging and life extension, and ask how you can help. And let more people know that they don't have to just accept death. We can overcome it. If you like this content, be sure to subscribe and leave a like. If you would like me to do a follow-up video on the latest advancements in anti-aging and immortality, then please let me know in the comments. This is a democratic channel, and I will cover the content you want to hear. Just speak up, as long as YouTube lets me. Anyways, thank you, and have a good day.